You already know what it is. The one, the only Mr. Al Selector. Back at it again. Today we're going to talk about the fight that just happened between Canelo Alvarez and Jaime Munguia. First and foremost, congratulations to Canelo Alvarez for getting the victory, getting the win. He basically ended up defeating Jaime Munguia in a pretty impressive fight, to say the least. Like, honestly, um, Canelo basically took him to school. Like, that's basically what happened. He fought his fight. He didn't fight Jaime Munguia's fight. He fought his fight. It was very precise, very shrewd, very calculated. He knew what he wanted to do. He knew how he wanted to fight the fight, and he went out there and executed it. So you can only tip your hat off to him for that. Now, on Jaime Munguia's behalf, well, it is what it is. You win some, you lose some. So he took that L tonight. He got school tonight, but let's get right into it. So, first round, tail of the tape, Cinco de Mayo, talking about May 4th. You already know what it is, Mexican holiday. It's time to celebrate, do the, you know, do all the nice, pretty dances, and all that good stuff. So, anyways, the two guys go out there in Las Vegas T-Mobile Arena. Jaime Munguia ends up fighting Canelo Alvarez. He gets the fight. Now, honestly, first round comes out Jaime Munguia winning that. Jab was impeccable. Jab was smooth. It was there. That jab, the way he was working it, was nice. Canelo Alvarez was basically downloading him, getting some data, picking up, that information. Second round comes Jaime Munguia again. That jab, I'm telling you, boom, boom, boom. Jaime Munguia is just basically getting on him. He's getting on him. First two rounds, Jaime Munguia. Canelo still kind of, Canelo's starting to exchange, but at the same time, I still have Jaime Munguia winning that. Third round comes Jaime Munguia. Jaime Munguia is giving him those jabs. Jaime Munguia is basically controlling the first three rounds. Jaime Munguia is giving Canelo that work. Canelo's taking his time trying to figure this out. Fourth round comes. This is when the tables just switch. Jaime Munguia comes in there, and basically Canelo. You can start to see Canelo was catching him with some shots in those early rounds, but Jaime Munguia was dominant with that jab and those combos. Jaime Munguia throws a lot of high volume punches, and he has those combos. So he was getting him those first, and he was snapping on him. Like, you could feel the power. Fourth round comes. Jaime Munguia, and all of a sudden Canelo comes in with a nice flurry combo and drops him, puts him on the canvas. This dude's sitting on the canvas like, yo, he was on the canvas. Like, that's basically what it was. He was on the canvas. He was just on the canvas. So, yo, he got him on the canvas there, and then that was that. You know what I mean? Once he got him on the canvas, bro, Jaime Munguia just faded. Like, he faded. Canelo Alvarez basically controlled the fight after that. Fifth, had Canelo sixth, Canelo seventh, Canelo eighth, Canelo. I think then we come to the ninth. So that's a 10-8 round in the fourth. We come to the ninth. I had Jaime Munguia basically winning that ninth round. After that, 10th, 11th, whatever, 12th. Canelo Alvarez basically ends up winning the fight. It was pretty much straightforward, pretty simple. Jaime Munguia, no more umph in his punches. He looked like he started to fade. He kind of picked up some steam. He had a decent work rate, but Canelo was starting to see everything. He started to see his punches, started to slip him punch. Jaime Munguia was just, there was a lot of shots missing. He was going in with his punches. There was the jab still there. There was punches still there, but he just couldn't. His work rate, he looked like he was getting tired. You know what I mean? Canelo Alvarez he kept the pace. He started to control the fight, and Canelo Alvarez got him. Got him. He got him with that fourth round, basically. With that knockdown in that fourth round, basically affected this dude. This dude, after that, he wasn't the same after that, honestly. I'm going to keep it a beam with you. He was not the same after that. And that's just basically what it was. So it is what it is. Kudos to Canelo. He got the job done. He took the victory. What's next for Canelo Alvarez? Yo, honestly, David Benavidez, of course. He said, "Oh, pay him money. He wants the money." My only thing is this: who's gonna pay you the money? Who's gonna pay you that big money? The Saudis are gonna pay the money, but they're not interested in you. I think you said like maybe 50 millionaires, and the Saudis, you disrespected them when you came up with that kind of money. Because now when you go to wealthy people, you gotta be, there has to be some sort of, you gotta humble yourself, right? And you gotta, you gotta come up to them with head. So I heard the Saudis aren't interested in fight Canelo. They're not interested in his services. They want Benavidez versus Bivol. That's what they want. They're looking for Benavidez Bivol, which will happen. They will make it happen. So Canelo basically he has to figure out a way to maybe negotiate with the Saudis, maybe get Eddie Hearn to come over there and try to get something done with the Saudis and go over to Saudi Arabia and get that big fight. Unless His Excellency is interested, you know what I mean? Maybe Canelo might be able to sway him over, but he has to figure out something because you're trying to get that big money. Only the Saudis are giving. Al Heyman don't got that big money. You know what I mean? Look how it took challenges just to get this fight happen. You know what I mean? They want you to fight Charlo. They want you to fight this guy. You're basically at this point. It's like, yo, you got to either work with the Saudis or you got to figure out something else. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what they're gonna do. Earl Spence, like, nobody wants to see that. I like Earl, but nobody wants to see that right now. I think his best bet is try to get the Benavidez fight or try to fight Bivol for a second time and get back with Bivol. Do the rematch, maybe in Saudi Arabia or something. You got to probably get out of the United States unless the Saudis are ready to bring it to the United States. But if you want that big money, the Saudis are the only guys in town right now. His Excellency Turkey Al Sheikh. The guy's not playing out here, yo. This dude's controlling this game of boxing, and Canelo's gonna have to go up to him and try to negotiate. And I don't know why he hasn't at this point. He should be fighting with him. He should be at least getting him to negotiate something. Where the Saudis, the Riyadh season is, sponsoring and running the show. He might have to go to Saudi Arabia during Riyadh season and fight this guy over there. Like he's gonna have to start thinking on that level because at the end of the day, like there's nothing everything you've done now, you've done it. Now you gotta go over there and deal with you gotta deal with those guys over there and get those fights. They're gonna give you intriguing fights too. They might give you the Benavidez, they might give you the Bivol, they might give you the you know, they might give you I mean they might give you some of those fights, but you see what I'm saying? Arthur better be you're gonna they're gonna give you hard fights. You're gonna do those fights to get that. So, yo, this is something that Canelo needs to think about. This is something Canelo's gonna have to. All right, if not that, then yo, basically he might want to freaking retire, and that's basically what I'm saying. That's what I see. If all right, as far as Jaime Munguia, he might have to try to reach out to the Saudis too. There's still fights for him, but I know this is crushing. He's probably bruised his ego. He got knocked, dropped in the fourth, and after that he just kind of faded. You know what I mean? He still was doing the alright job, but at the same time, it was kind of like it was a challenge for him, and I think it affected him a lot. You see what I'm saying? So, and I could tell he's not feeling good right now after that. He's like his first loss. Trust me, it's a tough pill to swallow. But at the same time, though, he'll be back. There's gonna be a countless amount of fighters ready to fight Jaime Munguia. I mean, he should probably reach out to the Saudis as well. A lot of these guys should just reach out to the Saudis at this point because it's just like these guys are the guys. You know what I mean? At this point, like Turkey Sheik, His Excellency, he ain't playing out here. But anyways, kudos to Canelo Alvarez. Salute to that guy. Great win. Excellent, excellent performance. Um, I still want to see Canelo work that jab more. I still need to see that jab. I still think he needs to utilize that jab a lot more. Those winding hooks and uppercuts and all that. And the jab started to come, but then it started to fade a bit. I want to see that jab more. I can see they're fighting in the phone booth a lot. There was a lot of that going on over there. And I think Canelo used that to his advantage because Jaime Munguia was like a punching bag. He just stood there, not really any movement. He doesn't know how to go fighting backwards. He's not he's not fighting with angles or anything like that. So it's kind of like it was pretty easy for Canelo. When he fights guys like Bivol, it's a little bit of a different ball game. You already saw what happened the first fight. I think he needs to go and run it back with Bivol and try to get rewrite history. You see what I'm saying? That or Benavidez. Now Benavidez was there at the fight. He should have ran in the ring. Said, "Let's do this." I don't know this guy. I don't get this guy. I don't get him. You want to fight a guy, but you don't want to go up to him and let him see your face. You got to do that, man, in order for you know what I mean? Like, you got to start doing this stuff, man. You feel me? Like, but anyways, I'm signing out. Kudos to Canelo. Cinco de Mayo. It is what it is. I'm out. Peace.